Here are some tips to help you future-proof your career. So let's jump right in. If you're feeling like your career path is really just unstable, then you have to understand the difference between technology and trends. Technology is something that will change everyone's lives, including your jobs. But trends, on the other hand, will just come and go. If you're looking to future-proof your job, make sure you grow with the technology. Smartphone is a technology, and look at how it drastically transformed the entire world and how it works. Smartphone allows you to use Uber, DoorDash, and bank accounts all just from your phone. AI is also a technology, and it is happening right now. Fidget spinner, on the other hand, is kind of a trend because it was hot for a while, but now it doesn't really matter as much anymore. So the more your job is tied to a trend, the more risky it will become. The more your job is tied to technology, the more potential and relevance you'll have in your future. But I do want to point this out, this does not mean go quit your job right now and join an AI company. But what this does mean is that if you're an accountant, be very active in upskilling anything that AI is impacting in your industry, like different financial tools that you can add to your skills. Follow that technology and add that technology to your skills in your industry. If you're looking to become a man that knows their way around the world, hit that subscribe button. But are there certain jobs that are more future-proof than others? Yes, there are. And this is where you have to understand the stability of each industry jobs. If you're in the food industry, things changes a lot. There are new trends coming in all the time, and everyone wants to open like a coffee shop or a bakery. However, if you're an electrician and you help build homes, and even though there might be different homes and different projects are coming along, but your knowledge of safety, rules, regulations are still the things that people will pay for, so this is relatively more stable. So when you're picking like what kind of jobs do I want, focus on how fast the industry is changing. If you don't like a lot of change and you want more stability over salary, then pick a slower changing industry. And this is how you can tell. For technology, there's literally a different iPhone every single year, so you can see that the pace is really fast. But if you are really wanting to just challenge yourself and you want to learn a lot, this is a great place. But it is a lot of work and it's very demanding to keep up. But on the other hand, the funeral service industry hasn't really changed a lot in like the past 20 to 30 years. So it's relatively stable, but it's kind of boring because people die. Not exactly sure where I was going with this. In general, slower is usually more stable. But can you future-proof your own skills as a professional? I would say kind of, but I will focus a lot more on transferable skills. Because there's some skills that are useful in most industries. If you master them, you'll have a slight edge over the other candidates. Some of those skills are leadership, EQ, communication, sales, teamwork, attitude, professionalism. For example, let's say you're in IT and you have about the same credentials as all the other candidates, but you have great communication skills and people around you can understand you with clarity and much faster. Then here you have an edge over other people. If you're going from customer service to administrative job and you have the professionalism of always being polite, being on time, be able to dissolve and diffuse conflicts, you'll have a much better chance of getting hired and keeping your job. You can see that these are not exactly the essential skills for your job, but these are more like transferable skills that if you have them, it will make you stand out amongst other people. But the honest big question that you have to ask is, am I easily replaceable? This means if you have a job, look at your job right now and look at the responsibilities that you are given. The more repetitive it is, the less expertise it is, then you are more likely to be replaced. I'm not trying to scare you here, but we all have to be realistic, right? This means that whatever jobs that you're going for, don't just look for hours and salaries, but also look for replaceability. Develop and study expertise wherever you go. If you're in the fast food industry, unless you want to become like a manager, start prepping for a new job because there are already machines that can do pretty much your job. Use the time that you have to upskill and find a different sector. On the other hand, if you're in retail sales, being able to sell is actually a really valuable skill. Every business people need someone that can sell, and some of the top earners are salespeople. So if you really get good at sales, some business will fight to keep you. But if you hate sales, prepare to switch. And these are just some of the examples of looking at a job and how replaceable are you, and then determine your career based on these criteria. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and I will see you in my next video.